Hi everyone! So we are going to do empties today because they are literally overflowing. I had to get another bag and let's just go through and see what happens. Okay, don't forget to recycle, by the way. If you do empties, you kind of collect them and then throw them out. Don't forget to recycle everything that you can. Okay, first things first, Milky Jelly. I have since replenished this. And I love this. This is such a good cleanser. I think it's just a good all-around cleanser. I don't think there's anyone that wouldn't be a good candidate for this unless you just absolutely hate the scent of rose. It is a milky jelly consistency, so it really does have that cushiony, kind of squishy vibe that really feels hydrating and softening on the skin. I think it's a good price considering how big the bottle is. You know, it's a nice, the packaging looks a little different now, but still got a really nice pump. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Let's see, Tatcha Supple Moisture Rich Silk Cream. This was all right. I think there are other Tatcha products that I like more. I just feel like this didn't do anything extraordinary for my skin. It wasn't bad, but it also didn't, you know, I feel like the most I got out of it was hydration and softness, which I can get out of moisturizers that cost, you know, half that amount of money. So it's all perspective, it's all perception, but not a bad product, just not my favorite. Okay, deep tissue repair. I just like the smell of this pretty much. That's it. It smells like nectarines, which I love. Oh, there's a little bit left. It smells like nectarines, which is why I use it. I don't feel like for my skin it's necessarily the best match. I know there's a lot of people out there who like it and enjoy it. I just love the smell. Jordan Samuel étOILe and Hydrate in the old packaging. I like these a lot and I will continue to use them. Let's see, étOILe Swiss Apple Facial Serum. This is something that Liz actually passed on to me. I found it to be really hydrating and softening, but beyond that, I didn't find it did all that much. I mean, it's hard to say. I've heard a lot of people have had good experiences with this, but a lot of people also found it to be just, you know, hydrating and that's about it. So Luna, I finished a Luna and I'm on another bottle now. I really like this. I used it last night actually. It is a good product. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's still such a strong choice for a retinoid because it was one of the first that really came out in the sort of more easily accessible market in terms of availability, right? Being in Sephora and Cult Beauty and that sort of thing has given a lot of people access to a really good retinoid oil, and it was one of the first. It's great. I've never had any irritation. I've never had any negative side effects from this whatsoever, and it does work. I find it makes a difference in your skin the next morning. You look a little bit smoother, you feel a little bit firmer, you look a little bit more even in tone, and the more you use it, the more improvement you'll see. And you know, this has countless success stories, so it's like, when it's good, right? Don't know where the conditioner is, but I finished a Living Proof PhD, which I found out is actually called Healthy Hair if it's sold in Europe, when it's sold in at least the United Kingdom, because on Cult Beauty it's listed as Healthy Hair, which I guess PhD, I get it. Could be controversial, I don't know. But I love this. My hair always responds to this. This is the shampoo I've been using for 3 years now. I'm on to something else. I'm using Form right now, which, I don't know. The only thing about this that makes me hesitant to kind of just like keep repurchasing it over and over and over and over again is the fact that sometimes I find it can slightly irritate my scalp. There is methyl isothiazolinone and methylchlorothiazolinone in it, and if any of that gets trapped on your scalp and not properly rinsed out, you could get some scalp irritation. It's a proven fact, so just be careful. I can always come back to it and know I'm gonna like it, so it's a nice kind of standby. But I like to try new things, you know? Speaking of hair, I finished 2 Batiste Dry Shampoos, and these were okay. I didn't love the Living Proof PhD because I found that it made my hair too stiff. This one was nice. It did definitely balance the hair. It did definitely like take away the look of oil and that kind of piecey chunkiness that you get when it's oily, but it does have a very strong white cast to it. And I don't like tinted dry shampoos because I always make a mess, and like I touch my hair a lot, which is part of the reason it gets greasy in the first place. So if I were to go touch my hair, like I've tried tinted dry shampoo and gotten just like smudge marks all over my face, which is not cute. So I actually got a dry shampoo like Sephora favorites kit with a bunch of small sizes in it, so I'm gonna keep playing with those and see which one I like the most. Okay, body wash. I finished Aromatherapy Associates Revive, which this one was amazing. It said it has bergamot, grapefruit, peppermint, and neroli. There's definitely a minty vibe to it. It's very refreshing, very invigorating. I actually got it during the fall when I should have gotten it during the summer, and the body wash I'm using now would probably be better for winter and fall. I liked this a lot, and they have a couple other scents that I would be down to try. And the pump is quite nice because you can get a very perfect amount of product, which is always nice. Like when a pump just is sort of like half-assed, it's annoying, right? Like another good pump, the Ran Moroccan Rose Otto Body Wash. Isn't this the one that's won the like Allure Award for like the past 13 years for best body wash or something like that? I can see why. It is very moisturizing, very like beautifully rosy. It's more of like a kind of an earthy rose rather than like a perfumed sweet rose. But it's very moisturizing, very hydrating. The surfactants are plant-based. I believe they use coconut and sugar-derived cleansing agents, so it doesn't strip the skin. There's no tightness or dryness that you feel anywhere afterwards, and it's just a good body wash. I mean, I feel like Ren does gel consistencies really well. Like I've never tried a Ren gel that I haven't liked, So after I switched from the Living Proof, so I finished my Living Proof, and then I had these small sizes, which I set aside, but in the meantime I tried the OUAI Smooth Shampoo and Conditioner. This was amazing for the first couple months. And then eventually it just sort of made my hair feel like it was too heavy, too weighed down, too greasy, too like, ugh. I love the scent of these. I love the scent of OUAI products. And like I said, the frustrating thing is the first couple of months it was amazing. My hair was so bouncy and like smooth and silky and soft, but it just got to a point where it really did just weigh my hair down and make it look flat and just heavy. And I have thick hair, so I can't imagine someone with fine hair, if they were to put something like this on, how heavy it would sit on their hair. So I don't know. I kind of gave up and I was like, I just can't finish it. So I'm sure I'll use it to clean brushes or something. 2 candles. I finished both of my Catbird candles up, which I know you're supposed to wait. Like they say stop after like a quarter, or is it a quarter of an inch? I don't know. Candle rules are so confusing. I'm like, I literally just want to light it and let it go. I don't want to trim the wick, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And I do, but I don't want to have to because I'm lazy. But Catbird candles are my love. I didn't realize how good they were because I always assumed Catbird was just jewelry. But they're so good. But I have to say, between Neighbor's Fig Tree and Ghost Rose is still like... It's just so good. It's so happy. Neighbor's Fig Tree is very sexy and creamy, and it had kind of like, yeah, it says cedar, so there is like a woodiness to it. But Ghost Rose. I'm gonna probably freeze these guys and pop the wax out and reuse the jars as something. Body lotion. So it finished Disrobe. This kind of got gross because I guess it was sitting in here and something leaked. I don't know. But I loved this. My friendship with Liz Alaska was formed because of this body lotion, and so it's always got a place in my heart, and I think it still is such a unique product, and there's nothing else that's like it that I can find, where it's, you know, rich in a lot of plant-derived ingredients, but there's lactic acid to exfoliate, and it's very lightweight moisturizing, and smells really good, and the packaging is nice, and I'm still very frustrated that this is gone. I have 1 bottle left, and I'm so terrified to open it, but I love this so much, and I wish it wasn't gone, but it is. The other body lotion is the Caudalie Nourishing Body Lotion, and this smells amazing. It smells like the hand cream, which is slightly grapefruity, I would say. Very lightweight in terms of, it feels like a true lotion. It doesn't feel like a cream that's sort of disguised as a lotion. I might have like a little bit left. So it's got like a medium weight to it. If you just need a nice body lotion that smells nice, absorbs nicely into the skin, doesn't leave like that silicone and or oil residue behind, which sometimes I'm into, right? It just depends on the day, but I think if I'm in a rush and I just need to throw something on after the shower and get dressed and go, this is the kind of thing I'm reaching for. Again, I llove the scent. Another Caudalie product, Beauty Elixir. I will always just have one of these in an Empties bin at some point during the year because I'm always going through them. Now that I'm thinking about it, this isn't in greatest hits, and I'm not sure why, because this is probably my 5th or 6th bottle of this, and I'm not even counting anymore because I know I'll just repurchase it anyway. The scent is so just like, I don't even need to tell you about this because I'm sure there are hundreds of you who love this, so love Beauty Elixir, always will. Let's see, another mist, the Chanel Hydra Beauty. I think that's how they told me to say it, so that's how I'm gonna say it. Hydra Beauty Essence Mist. So this is one of the few Chanel facial skincare products. You know I love the Lift Icon. But one of the few facial skincare products from Chanel that I really felt was like a strong contender in the skincare market. There's vitamin C, vitamin E, sodium hyaluronate, ginger, camellia oil. It did definitely give more of a Tatcha dewy finish. Do you know what I mean? Where it's oil based, so it has that true sheen on the skin and true like oiliness versus soft dewy suppleness. So it's the kind of thing where you really want glow and you really want like that glossiness. I liked it when I didn't own it, and then when I got one, I didn't reach for it. I finished an SK2 facial treatment essence, and I really liked it. I think I like the Tatcha more, the Tatcha essence, because I just feel like the preservative system is a little more forgiving and a little bit more universal, because a lot of people can't handle sodium benzoate, and there's a lot of that in here. I also think the Tatcha has a better blend, but this was also it's the original, you know, it's the OG, and every time I used it, my skin did look really good afterwards, and when I used it consistently, my skin was softer, it was smoother, it was brighter, it was more hydrated. So I think it's a good product. I'm sure there will be another bottle that I'll come across in my future and I'll finish up, but for right now, I'm really enjoying the Tatcha one, and I think the Tatcha one is also a better value for money. So if you're new to like the kind of fermented essence and you want something luxury, personally I would go with the Tatcha, but this is still really good. It's a really good one, it worked. Shiseido Ultimune Eye. I liked it at first, but I just kind of kept it around for the packaging, to be honest. I finished a Sunday Riley Tidal, which I love, and I'm on another jar. I think I've got a backup or two left after this, but this is this my favorite moisturizer of all time? What have I said? Have I ever said? I feel like Max Studio or Max Strobe Cream is what I have been saying is my favorite moisturizer of all time, and it is. I love it. But I think in terms of practicality and in terms of like actually seeing and feeling a difference in my skin and having my skin changed by a product, that's where Tidal comes in. Strobe Cream for me is just more of it's a great formula, but I think I use it more for effect rather than like, oh, let's really hydrate my skin and really like get that alpha butanol up in it, you know? I finished a Clarins Tonic Body Treatment Oil. This was a small 1 ounce size, and I really liked it a lot. I've got body oils like literally coming out of my ears at the moment, so I'm gonna hold off on getting this, but after I'm finished with those, this is definitely one I would get. I love the way it smells. I love that it has like almost like a minty feel. Like it's very invigorating. I feel like it kind of like energizes the skin. Very like rosemary-ish, which I love. Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic and Retinol Eye Cream. I like this serum more personally. I feel like it is just a little bit more of a unique product in the market. But this is it's a good eye cream and it worked, and sometimes I find it isn't as effective at dark circles and puffiness as other formulas that I have in my arsenal, and darkness and puffiness is just what I deal with more. So, you know, for my preferences, I'll say the serum, but I do know a lot of people that love this eye cream, so I think it's a good product. It's just not for my tastes as much. Marvis Classic Strong Mint. I love this. I love Marvis toothpaste. I'm gonna repurchase this at the end. Set these aside to talk about, and I forgot. I finished a Queen of Hungary mist, which I loved. The cap never stayed on, and I have no idea where the cap is now. Of course, it took me to finish the entire bottle to finally lose the cap, which I'm not mad about. I wonder, could I keep this? That could be... Never mind. The label started to wear off. I love Queen of Hungary. I will repurchase this. It's luxurious. It's opulent. It is... if you wanted to experience something like this but didn't want to spend as much money, I would do the Leilani Citrus and Citrine because it has a lot of orange blossom in it as well, and that's the main reason I was really drawn to this in the first place. So good. But I loved this. It was nice. It did work. Like, it did feel like it hydrated my skin, soothed it. It was very calming. I would say not product-induced calming, like if you really irritated, like if I really irritated my skin with an acid or a retinoid or something and my skin was inflamed, it's not what I would use. But if I was stressed, or if I had been in the sun for a while, or if I had, my diet wasn't great and I just sort of had like irritated skin, that's what this was good for. Could be the orange blossom, who knows? And then the Thermal Cleansing Balm, I went back and forth on this, whether I liked it or didn't like it, and I'm at the point where I'm like, there are other cleansing balms I like. The consistency was very amazing and unique, and the scent and the formula was really enjoyable, but for me there's just other cleansing balms that I prefer more. I finished an étOILE CoQ10 toner, and I love this. I have finished a big size before, and I've got, I think, one little small size left that Indy gave me. And I really like this. I think it's a good toner. It's a good daily toner if you just need something that is replenishing and rich in antioxidants and kind of invigorating. And the fun green color is kind of cool too. And then last but not least, a sample of Biologique Recherche Crème Contour de Yeux VIP 02, which is the oxygenating cream for the eye contour. I really liked this. It was quite invigorating and brightening and enlivening, not as sort of immediate as my recently kind of love of the Ordinary's caffeine solution, but still a very nice eye cream. The nice thing about this is the full size, even though it's $95, it's a full ounce. So if you're, you tend to sort of just stick with one eye cream and you need something kind of brightening, could be one to look for. I really like this. I've got a ton of eye cream that I need to finish up, but this is definitely, I think the first couple of times I tried this, I liked it enough to put it on my list of products that I need to pick up in the future, and it's still there, I think. So, oh, I lied, not last but not least. I finished, well, I didn't finish, I broke the nozzle, so it doesn't work. I decanted it into another sprayer bottle because I really like the scent, but it's the Voluspa Eden and Pear. Definitely smelled very pear, like, ooh, a very sweet floral pear. The thing that I liked about this the most is that it was a really great scent for the bathroom because it really was neutralizing. I'll say no more. So that was everything I've used over the last couple of months. Thanks for going through trash with me, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.